What I'm going to be presenting to you guys is totally brand new. We've never offered it to anyone before. And Rick is the reason why I came up with this. So we were a part of this. NER has a growth accelerator for what they believe are the top 5 to 10 most promising tech companies in real estate every year. We were selected to join the Canadian cohort, and we're the only lead generation company that they selected. So of all the different companies, because there's so many, of all the different companies that are out there, we have a very different approach to lead generation. Like when people think lead generation, they think buying leads, which statistically does not work for most agents, which is why that's not what I've ever done for my business. And that's not why that's the whole premise of this. The real thing that's worked for lead generation is relationships and referrals. If you look at all the studies, NER came out with their research last year that said 76% of sellers find their agent because they either knew them already or they were referred to them. That's 3/4 of all the sellers finding their realtor that way versus checking Google, a Facebook ad, realtor.ca, some flyer, some bus bench, some billboard. Like there's a myriad of advertising things out there and companies. And we, at the root of it, we just help realtors make more money and get clients in a specific geographic area without buying ads of any kind. Even an open house is a form of advertising. Like you're spending money and time to try to pull people towards you. So is blogging, so is video, so is banner ads, online, offline, all that stuff. And my wife and I, the whole story was we built this for ourselves. I'll share my screen. We built this for ourselves in Liberty Village. That was how this whole thing started back in 2013. So you guys are all from Toronto, so you guys know what I'm talking about when I say Liberty Village. We built this platform and we created this system to help us build more relationships that would either become our client or refer us business. So everything I'm showing you today is all about that formula. If you want to get more relationship-based business, more referral-based business, you need to build new relationships quickly and easily. You need to add value to those relationships so they want to refer you and use you. It's plain and simple. But as a high level, but the detail, the hard part that we all know as professionals is how to actually build new relationships quickly and easily, how to add value to the people that can become a client and refer you business, and how to have the right kind of conversation that leads to real estate business. Because the key in sales is conversation. It's not a lead. It's not even a relationship. It's, I need to have a conversation with a person who feels and thinks a certain way about me. So at the end of the conversation, we're now talking about real estate and they're now asking me to list their house or help them buy a house. And I've just been dedicating, the last 7 years to helping agents do that. And then I met Rick, through this program that we were selected for because they really like our approach. They think it's really in line with the times, especially with, you'll see how we help small businesses. One of the keys to this whole system is helping the community and helping small businesses, which is very important right now. But my issue was I've always worked with agents one-to-one. I've always sold to agents. So, we've been around the block for many years, but we've always just connected directly with the agents, talked to them, explained them our platform and our system. And, people had to pay up front in order for us to give them the service. I'm not venture funded. So in order for me to provide the service, realtors needed to pay and commit for 1 year for an area. And my challenge was getting a lot of agents in a city. And I knew that there was an opportunity to work with a brokerage to get a lot of agents in a city to use the system, to benefit from the system, and to help the communities. But I didn't know, how to do it. And Rick comes along and we're talking about, a lot of agents, especially newer ones, they would love to do our program, but the price point, the cash flow to get started is the issue. As a company, we've proven we are consistently helping agents add an extra 6 to 12 transactions a year. Like that's our sweet spot. Sure, we've had people do a lot more, we've had people do all sorts of different things, but that seems to be our sweet spot, is an extra 6 to 12 transactions a year. So we know how to help people make money. And so agents used to come to us and say, hey, can I pay you when I make money? I really want to do this. Can I pay you when I make money? And I said, I'm not a brokerage. I'm like, I have no ability to do that. And so I tell Rick this challenge I have in this mentor session we have in this program. And he says, well, if you partner with me, I can help you get paid on an agent's future transactions, because I, the broker, get paid on their future transactions. And if they agree to wanting to pay you off their future transactions, then I can help ensure, the administrative process happens where the agent pays the broker pays me. I end up getting paid for the service that we provide. The agent doesn't have to pay until they make money. Everyone wins. And so we've been thinking about this for the last couple months to figure out how to structure it, how to do it. And we're finally ready. And you guys are the first group that gets to do this. And so I said, hey, what area do you guys work? And he said, GTA. I said, okay, I'm going to, tell my sales guys to not sell, the GTA anymore, to give Rick and his agents a chance to take areas and do this program. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. And so really the big idea is, for the last 7 years, we've proven that we have a platform that helps an agent build their brand as a local market expert. Another thing, if you look at the studies, the number one reason why people pick an agent is they believe, whether it's true or not, they believe that you are the local market expert. And we've created a platform that's helped agents do that. For the last 7 years, we've helped an agent get clients in a specific geographic area, because a lot of agents choose to farm. When you look at low inventory situations, seller market situations, which we're all in, most of us, farming is one of the most proven strategies to get clients. What the heck? Someone's WhatsApp calling me. Jesus Christ.
I thought my screen was acting up.
That's a first. So farming is one of the most proven strategies right now to deal with a seller's market with low inventory. Because when you concentrate in a smaller geographic area, you actually can create a brand exposure, brand awareness, brand equity, database, so that you can start to actually get the buyers and sellers in a geographic area versus spreading yourself thin. And we've created a system over many years to help agents focus in a specific geographic area. We've also over the time helped provide a lot of coaching and accountability, because we know that that's a huge thing that agents need. They need daily coaching for something in their business, whether it be setting up social media, learning how to do video, learning how to do email marketing, learning how to prospect, learning how to follow up. Like they need scripts, they need templates, and they need an expert and a community to be a part of to do it all. Because it's a lonely business. And when you can be a part of a community, you actually have more energy, you get more activity done, and then you get more results. So we've built this over time. And our commitment has always been to work with one realtor per neighborhood, because that adds the most value to the agent that we work with. It helps get the result faster when we only give our system to one person per area. And for the last 7 years, everyone's had to pay up front for it. But the big idea is now you have the option, because of this partnership, to not pay any money up front to get started with us, because I'm confident that if you want this system, if you want this platform, which, that's where you have to decide if you want to do this. If you want to do this, I'm confident, and you do this, I'm confident that you will make money, and then I can make money on the back end once you do make money. Okay. And that is something that, yes, I don't think I've seen very often before in the industry. Because I don't think many companies really have a system that works. And I think the reason why we've built it is because I built it for myself and for my wife, so we could make money in our neighborhood, right? That's how, and then now we've had all these agents test it out. Now, I think an important question every agent should ask when buying something Because there are some agents who do really well with online leads. There are some agents who do really well with cold calling and who do really well with door knocking programs or print marketing programs, depending on the area they're in or their personality. It's really important that you find a system to plug into that aligns with your personality and your values and the way you want to do business. I can't make that decision for you. You have to make that decision and then find the things that align with that. The agents that we see are the most successful with our platform. Okay, so the average client who uses it gets a 4.7 times ROI on their upfront investment. I know that's not the same for what you guys get to do, but everyone else who pays up front, the average ROI is 4.7. I get some agents who do 10, 20, 30 times. And so I'm always looking at like, why? Why is that agent crushing it with this system? I find that they already are focusing in a geographic area. They're committed to an area. You know, they've made that, they're not looking backwards. They've already made a stake. They want to focus in an area. The other one is they're not distracted by all these other companies that email them and try to get them to buy leads and buy advertising. They're committed to building a business on relationships and referrals. That's a decision. They are in the mode of building a database and a sphere of influence. That's what our whole program is about, helping agents build a database and a sphere of influence that promote your brand, refer you business, and become a client. So agents who want to do that, they end up taking this platform by the horns, doing something with it and getting a result from it. There are some agents who like talking to people. You know, you'd think every agent would, but different people come in the industry for different reasons. There are some people who are more, they actually are like digital marketers who are in real estate versus real estate agents in real estate. Like there's the Puritan I find in real estate, and then there's the digital marketer who thinks they can make a lot of money in real estate. We go for the Puritan, the people who, Nicole, just like what you said, like they get into real estate because they like people, they like helping people. That's why they're in real estate. You know, there's still a group of people like that. It's not just all about the money. And those people who have that philosophy, that's why they're in it. They're the ones who do the best with this. Because you have to have faith in humans that when you help people and serve people, which our platform will help you do, you have to have faith in the law of reciprocity. You have to have faith in human nature, which is proven time and time again, but some people just don't have that belief around if I give, I will receive. I don't need to count and ask. It will happen. And by unconditionally giving, it actually does happen. When someone gives with a, string attached, hey, I'm only doing this so I can make money from you, it ruins it. And that's what, this system is all about. It's definitely not something that you can get and then sit back and wait. Okay, you got to get in it. Okay, this is an active program. You have to do work. So people who are not afraid of doing the work and who want to do work, who are looking for a system to plug in to do work, to increase your activity, to make more sales, they do really well here. And even though we're a tech company, we actually find that the people who do the best with us are not so tech savvy. And that's why they like it, because our system for the agent is very much about talking to people. And then our team does all the tech stuff and teaches all the tech stuff. Some people who are too tech savvy can't seem to wrap their head around it. I'm not going to go too much into the detail of the platform today, because I want you, if you're interested, to just book a time with someone on my team. Okay, I'll give you a form at the end to, if you want to do this, to fill in a form. Then my team will call you today or tomorrow, and then you can sit down and look at the platform, look at areas available, look at the control panel, look at what other agents are doing, and then make a decision of whether you want to do this or not. Today, I want to explain why this was created, why this worked for Amanda and I, why this has worked for other agents, to help you, again, see if you agree with the concept. If you agree with the concept, then look further. If you don't, then don't bother. That's okay. The first thing that I learned in business school, so I went to the Richard Ivey Business School, and we were learning this in marketing class, how people buy anything. And I find a lot of agents, the way they spend their time and money to get clients doesn't align with how people buy things, how people pick an agent. This is the journey of a homeowner. They live their life not thinking about buying or selling. Then all of a sudden, one day they become aware that they need to buy or sell a home. It takes them seconds for them to think of an agent. And if you look at the studies, around 35% of homeowners just think of someone, and then they call, DM, or text that agent, hey, can you help me buy? Hey, can you help me sell? And then that's it. They're done. They don't interview other agents. They don't look at Google. They don't look at flyers. They don't go to open houses to find an agent. They just think of an agent and move on. If you want a person to think about you, you have to have invested time and money on that relationship prior to them needing you. And I talk to agents, they say, I only want to talk to people who need me now. They say, well, you're going to miss out on 35% of the business. You can't wait until that moment because it takes seconds for them to think of you. There's no way to wait for that moment and then wedge yourself into that moment. You have to have invested time and money with that relationship prior to them needing you. And so everything that I help agents do with Parkbench and this system is to help them build relationships with people before they need them, add value to people before they need them so they can get this business. The second thing a consumer will do if they can't think of someone, because not everyone can think of someone they know, like, and trust, they then ask friends, family, and other business owners, hey, do you know a good realtor? That takes minutes for someone to be like, I need a realtor. I don't know of anyone. Let me go message some people on Facebook. I got my painter helping me fix my house up before I sell. Let me ask him. Get my hair cut today. Let me talk to my hairstylist, see what she says. They just start asking people, and that takes a day, minutes or a day. Again, you cannot wedge yourself into that moment. You have to have invested time and money on people before that person asks for the referral so that you end up being the name that the person refers. So again, a huge part of our system that we built for ourselves was I need to help make people want to refer me business. This is not a wishing game. There is a systematic and predictable way that you can make people want to refer you business. Okay. And that's the whole thing. I don't care about advertising. I don't care about brand impressions. I don't care about, SEO ranking, although I do help agents do that. I don't care about that stuff as a business owner. I care about how big is my database, how many of them will think of me, how many of them will refer me. The bigger I can make those numbers, the more money I'm going to make. And the system I'm going to give you is focused on those three things. The other discovery that we had was that when you think about who to spend time on, there's two groups of people in your farm area, homeowners and business owners. You can clump them into those two groups. So when you think about spending time and money on someone to help them so they're more likely to use you, more likely to refer you, when I looked at the homeowners in Liberty Village, I was like, I don't know how to talk to them. I can't cold call them. I can't door knock them. They're in condos. I don't know what they need. I don't know if they even know anyone to refer me to. I don't even know if they have any money. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. When I look at the business owners in my community, I go, I know when they're open. They have a sign open of when I can go talk to them. I know how to help them make them money. That's the key. It's so easy. If you want a business owner to use you, because they're a homeowner too, and refer you business, it's really simple. Just help them make money. And I know that they talk to people every day. They're a business owner. And I know they have money. They have a business. And I found that when they did give referrals, they were stronger because I think there's this consumer understanding that if a business owner gives a referral, they're putting their business name behind that referral, which means a lot. If a homeowner just throws some names out in a comment on Facebook, yeah, I tried this realtor. It's like, well, do you even really care if that agent sucks? Because what is that going to do? It doesn't hurt you if that agent sucks. It hurts the business if that referral does not turn well. So, I told Amanda, I was like, we should focus on business owners. And she says, business owners? I'm a realtor. I need to focus on homeowners. I'm like, no, you don't understand. They are homeowners. But they also have all these other elements that make it so easy for us to target, and no one's doing it. And there's this book in business called the Blue Ocean Strategy, where every agent's cold calling, door knocking, doing open houses, doing flyers, doing mailers, going to business networking events, buying Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, Realtor.ca ads. They're all doing it. And so there's this pool of sharks all going after the same fish. And there's this blue ocean of business owners that realtors are not really looking at. They're not focusing on. And so it's easier because there's less competition when you focus on business owners. So again, my concept and everything that Parkbench does helps you connect with business owners easily, fast, so you can add value to them, so they become a client and refer business. And the general philosophy of how to do it is just to become a hub. Business owners need to be connected to other business owners. Business owners need to be connected to consumers. Local professionals who provide services to homeowners, they need to be connected to the business owners and the homeowners. And so it's this fun game that's easy and systematic and predictable of, I'm going to get to know the business owners. What do you do? What do you need? What do you like? I'm going to go find someone who needs what you do. I'm going to go find someone who can solve your problems. And I'm going to go find consumers for your product and service. I'm not going to wait. I'm actually just going to deliberately go find those people for you, connect you, and make you go, wow, thank you, Grant. Sorry, who are you? What do you do again? How can I help you? Because this is how humans are. If you scratch their back, they will scratch yours. So we had this concept, and we wanted to, we're like, we need a platform. We need something to give people. We need a way to add value to people before they need us. We want to target businesses, and we want to become a referral generator. These were the main pillars of why this whole thing was made and why it works. So the first thing we think of is, okay, well, we have a real estate agent website, and we have a Facebook page, and we have a YouTube page. Let's just add content to those things. And we're going to get people to go to our website. We're going to get people to go to our Facebook and go to our YouTube. And my friend was like, Grant, there's this famous quote. It says, I want to go to a real estate agent's website and social media on a daily basis. And I said, really? I said, who said that? He's like, no one. And I said, what? And he's like, no one has ever gone to a real estate agent's website or social media account on a daily basis. He's like, the big brands, you look at Keller Williams, Remax, Compass, they're spending millions of dollars to try to make this happen, and they still can't even make it happen. So why do agents think that they can do it? It's a waste of time and money to try to get people to go to your website and social media on a daily basis. They will go to it when they're working with you to reinforce credibility. But you need something that people actually would go to on a daily basis. And a neighborhood website is something that if you survey your community, this is what they want. They want a one-stop shop to stay up to date with what's going on in the community. The business owners want a platform to communicate their products, their services, their events, their deals, their sales and specials to locals. And most neighborhoods don't have one. And if they do have one, it sucks. And so it's easy to win in this area. And that's why Amanda and I built this, because we saw this was an opportunity that we can get the people of the community behind. And so we build these neighborhood websites. We built one for ourselves. We gave it to the homeowners and business owners. It helped them out. And then they became our relationship that promoted our brand, referred our business, and became our client. And so that's our business, is building these neighborhood websites for agents to help them build their brand, build their database, give value to people, connect with the business owners, and get clients. Some agents, when they look at this, they go, well, how am I going to make money from this neighborhood website? Like, no one would know about it. Like, it's a brand new website for my neighborhood. And there's one activity that if you do this one thing, it's not like a 10-step plan. There's one thing that if you do over and over and over again, it will help you build relationships, give value, get people to the website, help and rank in the search engines. It'll help you build your brand as the local market expert. It's going to help you prospect. It's going to help you get referrals. It'll help you do everything. This one activity I have seen produce a better ROI on time, which we all know is the real asset that matters. What return are you getting on your time? And it's the idea that if, Nicole, so you had, let's say, downtown Brampton. Okay. And so we would build you the best website for downtown Brampton. And you would be able to then go up to the people and the businesses in the community and say, hey, my name is Nicole. I'm the ambassador for this new website for downtown Brampton. And I'd love to get to know you and feature you on it. You want to be featured? What do you think people say to that?
Of course.
Everyone says yes, literally. Like, maybe not everyone, there's always some grumpy people, but I've had realtors do 100+ of these and never get rejected, ever. Because everyone wants to get featured, everyone wants free PR, everyone wants to share their message and their story. And what happens in that interview is, in 30 seconds, you just booked a one-on-one face-to-face with a potential homeowner who's going to buy and sell with you and refer you business. That is something not to be forgotten. With 30 seconds, it takes that quick to book these things. And you all know that you just need meetings with homeowners, more and more meetings, more deals. It's simple. Real estate's simple that way. In these interviews, person sits down and says, so what do you want to know about me? Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. I get an open slate to ask you whatever I want. Okay, well, what do you do? And I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions around what you do, because this is going to help me refer you business, which will then help increase the likelihood that you will refer me business. What do you need? What are your goals? What are your challenges? What's your future? I want to get to know this, because when you know that I know this, I can then actually help you, which will then make you want to then help me. And there's this thing in sales where if a person feels like you understand them, they're more likely to use you. If they feel as a realtor you don't get them, they'll think, I don't know if I want to invite you into my finances and my life and help me buy and sell real estate because I don't feel like you get me. When you do these interviews and someone talks about themselves for 20, 30 minutes, right? How do they feel? People love talk. Whoever lets people talk about themselves, they now like, and they now know that you know them, which gets them over that other psychological hump to hiring you. And then you find out, what do you like? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Because again, I'm going to connect you to products and services that you will like, because that's my follow-up. Follow-up is not, hey, how's it going? How's your family? How's your job? That's the old school Ford, F-O-R-D. Okay. Everyone's sick and tired of that conversation script because they've had it from thousands of realtors. The best form of follow-up is, hey, I got someone to meet, you should meet. Hey, I got this product that I know you'd like. Hey, I got this service that's new in the community I think you'd be interested in. Hey, there's an event going on I think you'd like to go to. Hey, I got someone who wants your product or service. That is follow-up, and that is the best form of follow-up because it's quick, it's easy, and it makes that person go, oh, I need to do something for you now. And it's this fun game as a professional of being a power connector in your community. And this platform helps you get to know people so you can be that power connector so that you can then start getting the connections. Okay. So really simple. If you pick an area, we build you the website, we give you all the scripts and templates, we help you build a lead list of who to talk to. So, you log into Parkbench, everyone's like, I want leads. Great. Here's 500 of them. You don't need leads. You need a conversation sales process that converts the lead into a client or referral generator. Okay. So we give you a list of all the people who work in the community that you can contact. We give you the scripts of what to say. We help you go do the interviews. We teach you how to do video or podcast or blog, whatever format you want. We teach you how to follow up. We teach you how to ask the magical questions that bring real estate to the surface. And all you do is these interviews over and over and over again, and you will get clients from it. On the back end, that content on the website ranks. So if people are searching for that painter, that hairstylist, that gym, that personal trainer, that renovation person, your website starts showing up in the search engines before they need you. And you're the local market expert that seems to know everyone. Okay. And we just keep doing this process over and over and over again. And the businesses start using the platform. They start benefiting. The homeowners start using the platform. They start benefiting, and it just spirals up. Okay. So we did this for ourselves in Liberty Village, and realtors asked us for it. That's how this whole business even started. I had no intention of turning this into a business until realtors were like, I get why you're doing what you're doing, and I want this for my neighborhood. I don't compete with you. Just, I want to do this in the beaches. And we were in Liberty Village. So we said, okay, fine. We'll give you our system. And now we've really beefed it up to not only provide a platform and a technology that makes that part easy, so you don't have to do anything with the tech and the content. We also have a whole coaching program that helps you figure out, okay, what's the area? What's the goals? Who am I going to target? Because if you want to do $1 million listings, your list of who you interview is different than if you want to work with first-time home buyers. It's different than if you want to work with seniors. So depending on the direction you want to go in your business, you actually build a different list of people to interview, right? Because your database will reflect your client base. And so we want to make sure you build the database in the right direction. And then we help you with your sales scripts, and all your follow-up, and how to provide a good service after, right? Because you got to follow up and provide a good service at the end. One of my big missions is to get people away from buying these online leads that don't convert. Everyone knows they don't convert. So why are you still buying? Why are people still buying them? They convert at 0.5 to 2%. Not only does that cost a lot of money, but it costs a lot of time. We are seeing agents have conversion ratios on these relationship-based leads, I call them, which is essentially, here's a list of people in your community. Let's go add value to them. And you'll be amazed at how much of them will become a client refer business. We're seeing an average about 7% convert. People get as much as 25%. Alyssa here, Ashley's done it. We got lots of people in Toronto. You can talk to Chip. He's in Willowdale, I think. Really good group in Yorkville as well. It's because it's based on the fundamentals, right? This is not some magical potion, to help build a business. It's back to the basics. Talk to lots of people, give value, ask the magical questions. Real estate business will come to you. And I think another reason why a lot of agents have really taken a liking to our system is we do everything for them. As an agent, you got lots of things to think about. And so managing 10 different sources of leads, that's difficult. That's hard as an individual proprietor. So we've got one solution that will help you with your brand, help you with your social media, help you with your SEO, help you with your database, help you with your follow-up, help you with your prospecting, help you with clients, help you with referrals, everything. Okay. I don't dislike other forms of marketing and advertising. I just know that if you had to pick one, you want to try to find one complete system, and then you can stack on online ads or blogging or video or stuff on top of that. So again, normally people have to pay us up front, but because of Rick, you guys don't have to. Okay. Some of you may still want to, because you're like, I'm going to make money. I'm going to do this. If I pay up front, you do get a discount, and I put a guarantee in place so that there's still the same protection where if I follow the system and I don't make more money than I spend, I give all the money back. Again, there's not many companies who even do that either. So that is one option, but you can also pay as you earn. Okay, where basically 10% of you would be just agreeing that 10% of my future commissions go towards paying off the value of the annual subscription. Once it's paid off, no more 10% fee. You keep that money. Okay. And the guarantee or the bet on our end is if you don't make enough money to cover the cost of the annual fee, that's our loss. And so we're betting that we can help you make, 50, 100, 150 plus grand a year. And then we get to have our piece for helping make that happen. Okay. So these are the two options. There's a link I'll put in the chat box that if you guys want, I would go to this, you just go to this link, you just fill in some information, and then my team will call you today. And you can take a look at areas, you can see what's available. For you, Steve, I see some north parts of Oshawa. I see only one area in Ajax is taken, but all the south and the north, and then all of Pickering's available. And when it comes to Brampton, excuse me, most of it is available, if not all of it. So you got nice options for yourself. And anyone listening, okay, you guys are kind of competing with each other within the brokerage, even though you should all be working together as a team, but it is first come, first serve. Okay, right? One person per area, first come, first serve. That's how this whole thing works, because we want to work with the people who want to work.